people. Good evening to you. I'll be with you guys shortly. 2 minutes, people. Hope you guys are ready for me. I'm going to be here with you for the next 1 hour, people. Yes. I just finished watching the Chelsea versus Real Madrid game and entertaining football. I'm going to be with you guys in 2 minutes. Good evening to you all. Just getting my water ready and my tea. I'm going to be with you guys for the next 1 hour, people. Get yourself ready for me. I'll be with you guys in a bit. Hello, every single person out there. How you all doing? I hope you guys can hear me and I'm not having any technical difficulties today. Give me some thumbs up if you can hear me. It's your boy here, the Blum Pundit, and it's the late night football show, people, with your boy here, Tade Osho, exclusively. How you all doing, people? This is episode 23, and I am glad to be talking to you guys once again. The Late Night Football Show is a show that I bring to you every Tuesdays and Thursdays, people. And I love each and every one of you that keep supporting me on this channel. I really, really do. I'm going to be with you guys for the next 1 hour, as usual. And I'm always going to be looking forward to you guys talking to me. The phone lines are going to be open. Probably after the next 30 minutes, where I'm gonna be talking and ranting about different things, really. Osman Ali, I see you. Bawoni to you as well. Mossy boy, I see you. What's good? I hope each and every one of you are doing well. Evening to you, James Dunlop. I still haven't forgiven you for what Everton did to us. I really haven't. Yes, people, what are the headlines for today? Like I always say, come to me, all you football fans. Come to me, all you football lovers. Let's take the game back into our hands. A few things I'm going to be talking about today. Who makes the final of the Europa League? Who makes the final of the Champions League? We've just seen Chelsea draw with Real Madrid. That is the last time I checked. I don't know if the scoreline changed from 1-1. Just a few minutes before I came online, I was watching the game and it was 1-1, and I don't know if it's really changed. But it was an exciting game of football. I thought Chelsea were fantastic, but they should have done a bit more with the goals. We will not sleep ahead of Neymar-Mbappe meeting. That is Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola is apparently scared of the meeting between Manchester City and PSG tomorrow. Daniel Ek plans Arsenal takeover along with Arsenal legends. I'll talk a little bit about that as well. And the Arsenal legends, also one of them we have in the Hall of Fame in Thierry Henry alongside Alan Shearer, who are the first inductees in the Hall of Fame. Who are the other 6 people? I'm going to be telling you who I voted, because I've done my voting and I hope you guys have done your voting as well. I'm going to be looking forward to who you guys voted for. I'm going to be revealing mine today, so stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. It's going to be an exciting day. Yes. Hey, big up to you, Tony. How you doing? What's good? Big up to you, Sekaya. Sekaya, how are you doing? Yeah, what a goal from Benzema. It was a wonderful goal. You know what? He was the one that looked most likely to score the goal, and he delivered for Real Madrid. Yes. All right, people. Like I always do, before I kick off, I'm always going to play a song. And as soon as I finish playing the song, I'm going to get into the order of business for the day. All right, people. What I'm going to be playing today is Can You Feel Me from Love Beans, people. I'm going to play Can You Feel Me from Love Beans, and I'm going to come delving into the highlights, and I'm going to be open to receiving any calls afterwards. The link is right there in the description. It is right there in the live chats for you to be able to phone in live if you want to talk to me. But for now, we're going to listen to some song from Love Beans, and it's Can You Feel Me? Yes, people, Can You Feel Me, people? That's what this song is about. And I'm going to be right back with you guys. Stay tuned, people.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call?
I'm not sure what you mean by boring game, Ricardo. I don't know about that. Do you guys think the game between Real Madrid and Chelsea was boring? I don't know. I really don't know.
Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you?
Osman Ali, I voted Cantona, Thierry, Bergkamp, Scholes, Kane, and Viera. Do you know what? We've got a few players alike there, but I'm going to be revealing mine in a minute, people. What kind of song is this, Tade? What sort of title? Listen, I didn't sing the song, Ricardo. Just enjoy while it lasts. Yes, Tony, truly a sad day for the Gunners. The Chronicles are not selling.
Can you feel me? Something in the air, always something in the air.
Yes, Ricardo, it is Can You Feel Me and not Feel You. I'm not feeling you with water or something. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Yes, good result for Chelsea. That is exactly what I thought. All right, people. Okay, I am back. Listen, people. If you want to dial in, the link is right there in the descriptions. You can click on it and you can get in the waiting room, and we will be able to talk as soon as I delve through some of the things I want to talk about today. I'm not sure what you mean by this being a boring game, Ricardo. I must confess, I don't know what game you were watching, but I thought Chelsea had a lot of chances today, and I thought in the final thought they were a bit poor. I thought the likes of Kante really created a lot of chances for Chelsea. You had Werner with bad decision making. I really thought that they played better than Real Madrid, if you ask me. So really and truly, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. But listen, before we delve into that, the first question for you guys is, who do you think is gonna make the final for the Europa League, people? What are your predictions for the final? Do you think it's gonna be any one of the guys on the top? Obviously, we've got Man United playing Roma. We've got Villarreal playing Arsenal. Which of these teams do you think is going to make it to the final? Do you think Arsenal is going to be able to beat Villarreal? Do you think Man United is going to be able to beat Roma, or vice versa? I'm looking at the Villarreal game and I'm thinking to myself, listen, this is Arsenal Football Club. You never really know what's going to happen with Arsenal Football Club, because Arsenal Football Club is unpredictable. You know, I've said it before, they are like a sinusoidal wave. They are very unpredictable. You don't know what to get with Arsenal Football Club. Today they play well, tomorrow they play crappy football, and you're wondering what is going on with this team. Man United, they seem a little bit consistent this season, but then again, we know that Solskjaer has never really won anything, and he's always getting to the semi-final and getting whooped. I can't really comment much on the likes of Villarreal and Roma. Unfortunately, I don't watch them well enough. The only player that I am very, very certain of in Villarreal is the Nigerian player Chukwueze. I know Chukwueze is a very, very good player. I know because he plays for Nigeria. I've seen him play. I've seen a few games that he's played for Villarreal, and he looks very dangerous. And this is one of the things I'll be very scared of, because if, say, for instance, Xhaka plays on the left back, he's gonna have his hands full if he plays against Chukwueze. So it is gonna be a very, very tough game. But the good thing about it is we are going to Villarreal first. We're going to their home, and if it's always an advantage when you do that and you play in your home for the second leg. Do you know what I mean? So honestly speaking, I'm just a little bit scared that if someone like Chukwueze faces someone like Xhaka might need a bit of support. And the only way we can pin Chukwueze back, in my opinion, is if Arsenal does the attacking. You see what I mean? If Arsenal does the attacking, just probably, Xhaka will not be troubled as much. But in a situation where he's playing against a very skillful player like Chukwueze on that wing, I think he's gonna have his work cut out for him. Listen, I cannot comment. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I know a lot about Villarreal, because I don't. You know what I mean? I don't know much about them. I'm only gonna speak about Arsenal Football Club, whom I know about. But listen, let's talk about the Champions League, people, quickly. This is not the main discussion for today. The main discussion is exactly what I put in there in the title, which I'm going to talk about. Like I said, I'm going to be here with you guys till about between, say, 10, 15, and 11 maximum, because I need to go to bed early today. But we have Chelsea playing Real Madrid, and we have PSG playing Man City. Who do you think is going to make the final among these four teams? We've already seen a game between Chelsea and Real Madrid, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I was quite impressed about Chelsea, because looking at the way Real Madrid played Liverpool, I was a bit skeptical about Chelsea, but it was a different ball game. I'm pretty sure Real Madrid will be surprised about the performance they got from Chelsea today. They probably should be putting that game away, in the early minutes, Chelsea, because I thought they were on the front foot. I thought they had a better game, and against run of play, a nice goal from Benzema. What a wonderful striker. And that's another striker that I feel is very, very underrated, if you ask me. I don't know what you guys think about Benzema, but I think Benzema is really, really underrated. What do you guys think about him? I think he's one of those players that maybe because a lot of people don't watch Spanish league, they only, pay attention to the Premier League and all that. This guy has been doing it. Right now, he's the fourth on the list in the Champions League. Only Lewandowski, Messi, and Ronaldo are ahead of him. And this is someone that I remember Egbon Alexandra was saying in the chats when I was talking about Lewandowski back in the days and Kane, and he brought Benzema into the mix, and I was like, you know what? That's another very good player. I was skeptical about him at first because of the way he plays sometimes. But the truth about the matter is he's been carrying Real Madrid this season. That's his 28th goal this season already, Benzema. So listen, who knows? They might turn it around against Chelsea. I don't know what the second leg is going to look like. But what do you guys feel about Man City versus PSG? What do you feel about Man City versus PSG tomorrow? Apparently, Pep Guardiola has come out to say that he's not going to sleep well ahead of the Neymar-Mbappe meeting. He's definitely going to be sleeping well because he's going to be meeting the likes of Mbappe and the Neymar. So, which simply means he's got his work cut out for him. He's probably going to be thinking about how he can, get his team to play as a team and just stop those guys from firing on all cylinders. Because when you have those guys coming at you, especially those two, any team you are, it is very, very difficult to handle them. Absolutely difficult to handle them. So it'll be interesting to see how he sets them up against PSG tomorrow, because it seems like they're going to I think Man City are probably going to be at home. I'm not entirely sure now. I think Man City are going to be at home. So it's going to be a very, very tough game. You know, it's going to be a tough game. But do you see Man City winning the Champions League this season? I don't know. Do you see Chelsea win the Champions League this season? If Chelsea should win the Champions League, almost all Arsenal fans are going to be really pissed off. They're going to be really pissed off because it's going to be the second time they're winning Champions League and we've not even won one in our lives. You know? So, listen, I don't know, man. James Dunlop. Benzema has been brilliant for Madrid. I agree, he's underrated. Very underrated. I think he's very underrated. He is very underrated, Benzema. I love him. Asorib Limited, how you doing? Bet365 on Man City. So are you really betting? You think Man City is gonna either win the Champions League, or do you think they're just gonna get to the final and lose to another team? Okay, let me ask you these guys this question, yeah? What if Man City and Chelsea get to the final? Who do you think is gonna win that final? If Man City and Chelsea get to the final, that's gonna be an all English final, right? Is it even possible? I mean, let's not be surprised. Man City can beat PSG, because this is one thing that this guy wants to achieve, Pep Guardiola. He really wants to achieve this. And also, Sergio Aguero will definitely want to do that before he leaves. He will definitely want to win a Champions League. He's arguably the greatest player ever, and he will definitely want to win that Champions League. So, they're going to be really prepared for this game. And let's not lie, this season, their defense has really improved. They have the best defense in the Premier League this season. So, yeah. Giovanni, what's up, man? What's up? Playing Werner over Tammy Abraham is actually looking racist at this point. Do you know what, yeah? I don't know about the racist part, but I get what you mean. I totally understand what you mean, because I'm not going to lie, guy. That guy, I think he scored during the weekend, right? Yeah, he did score during the weekend. However, I don't know what's up with him. I don't know, man. It's almost like he lacks confidence in front of the goal. Look at some of the attempts he did today, like one that he did at the near post. And I was like, what was he even thinking? What was he trying to achieve? What was he trying to do? I don't know what's up with Werner, man. I don't know what's up with Werner. And today, we have to give credit to the likes of Kante, man. Honestly, I don't even know if Kante was playing defensive midfield or attacking midfield. The guy was everywhere. He created how many chances for the guys today? Like 2 or 3 chances today. And you see him defending, you see him winning the balls, you see him. I don't understand the role they've given to that guy, man. I don't understand the role that Tuchel has given to him. But he looked very attacking today. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me just pick a few comments before I move to the next thing I want to talk about quickly. Ricardo E, what is worse, to lose against Villarreal or Manchester United? I think, do you know what? I'd rather lose to Manchester United than lose to Villarreal, because if we lose to Villarreal, that means Unai Emery has one against us. He has one above us, And I've been saying it. I didn't really want to meet Unai Emery's team, because he's going to have something to prove. He's definitely going to have something to prove against Arsenal Football Club. He's going to be really, really mad. He's going to be really mad. He's going to be going out there and telling his players, listen, these are the guys that sack me. Do me a favor. Win this game for your pride, for me. He's going to be telling his players that you have to go all out. I can't afford to lose this game, man. And let's not forget, this guy is a specialist in Europa. He's a specialist in Europa. He's done it with the Spanish teams before in Sevilla. And he can do it again. He can do it again, Emery. You know, he can do it again. So, honestly speaking, I'm a bit scared of that, man. I'm a bit scared of that. The last thing I want to talk about before I get to the main topic of the day is this guy on the screen. Daniel Ek. We've all seen the news going around for the last couple of days, and we've seen the tweet that he tweeted saying he wants to buy Arsenal Football Club. And he's joined forces with the likes of Viera, the likes of Thierry Henry, and Bergkamp. According to the reports, they've all come together to throw in a bid. So they plan to do a takeover of Arsenal, a takeover bid. Whether or not this guy is serious, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, we are only going to talk about what we hear on the news. We're only going to speculate about what we hear in the, in the media and on Twitter and all that. And, they've come out to say that he wants to buy the club because he's an Arsenal fan. He loves the Arsenal game. He's, according to the report, sometimes he's in a meeting and he's actually watching the game on the side. That's someone that really, really loves Arsenal Football Club, apparently. If he's actually doing that and if it is true, then you're probably going to be looking at him as someone that you want to handle the club, right? However, is there any truth behind the fact that he's actually, joined forces with these three legends that are showing on the screen right now? I don't know. But then again, later on today, we had another news which surfaced. Well, I saw it on ESPN and I also saw it on Twitter, whereby they said Josh Kroenke held a meeting today with about 300 plus staff, internal staff, reiterating exactly what he said in the meeting with Arsenal fans, where he said he has no intentions of selling Arsenal Football Club. Josh Kroenke has said he has no intention of selling Arsenal Football Club. He said it in an internal meeting according to the reports today, which are quite reliable. He said it in the reports that he is not selling. He said it against in the Arsenal fans forum conversation that he had with the representatives of Arsenal Football Trust, Arsenal Supporters Trust, that he's not going to sell, and he's saying it again. So there are two things to think about, right? It is either Josh Kroenke is entirely serious and very, very, very serious about him not planning to sell the club, or he's probably a stunt and a ploy to increase the value of the club. Now, what do I mean before you shut me down, right? What I simply mean is many sellers are not going to come out. Yeah, many sellers are not just going to come out and tell you that they want to sell the club. Because if they come out and tell you they want to sell the club, it devalues, right? It devalues the value of the club, if that makes sense. Because when people know you want to sell, right, something, just think about it. If you want to sell something, people now have a sort of negotiating advantage to be able to price it down, right? Now, there are two ways to look at it, like I said. Either he's really serious, he's not going to sell this club, or he's just a tactics to ensure that he gets someone that is ready to bid higher. So imagine they come in and put, say for instance, they're saying that it's valued at 2 billion and someone comes in and says, you know what, I'll buy this for 3 billion. That's quite enticing, isn't it? That's quite enticing, considering that I think they said he bought it for what? Was it less than $1 billion or just $1 billion or just under $1 billion or something? So you'll be like, you know what, if this guy's going to buy for 3 billion, that's not bad. So we don't know how to look at it. We don't know whether we should look at it in this direction, whether he's actually trying to keep it, or in this other direction, whether he's actually trying to sell it, but it's just a tactic to actually keep the value up. We will never really know. But let me see what the guys think, really. Liam Vince, I wouldn't believe anything you read. And here, as most news is just speculation. Listen, yeah, most news are just speculation. I totally agree with you. Most of the news, Liam, are just speculations. However, there are some sources that you just can't ignore. When you're hearing the likes of Sky Sports or the likes of ESPN talking about that, I'm not saying they don't get speculations, but it could also be speculations from a reliable source, if that makes sense. Someone within Arsenal or someone that is close to him could say it is possible he might sell it. Maybe that's his own opinion, and then he told the news about that, and the news said, okay, according to reports that I'm hearing from someone inside the club, You never really know, but at the end of the day, it's all speculations. Unfortunately, that's what we're fed, and because we're fed speculations, that is what we talk about as fans, as pundits. That is exactly what we talk about. Ricardo E. Kroenke just said he won't sell. Yes, that's exactly what I just said. He's not planning to sell. And for him to have gone in on a team's meeting with about 300 plus internal staff member and saying it authoritatively that he is not selling, then maybe he just means he's not selling. And another thing they said he said was he's planning to invest this season, because I saw a news saying that we made a loss of 47 million pounds sometime last year, 2019, 2020. We made a loss of 47 million, I think. And we're saying that we stand a chance this season of losing about 100 million. But regardless of that, they're saying that Josh is really, really trying to invest this time around, because we all know that last season, this season rather, was the only season that the Chronicles have dipped into their pocket to fund a player transfer. When we got Thomas Partey from Atletico Madrid, that is the first time they've dipped their hand in their pocket. And from what they're saying now, is they're saying he might be willing to do more. From the reports I read on ESPN, they're saying he might be willing to do more. I think just maybe, the protest might have got into them a little bit. Just maybe the conversations from the Arsenal Supporters Trust really, really got to them, and maybe they felt really, really bad with the conversations, because let's not forget, it was a face-to-face, not physically face-to-face, but it was face-to-face, virtual face-to-face, if that makes sense what I'm saying. And these Arsenal fans were throwing him very, very, very penetrating questions. If I was the one being thrown those questions, I would be sweating buckets of water, because I felt those questions and some of those statements were in a way very, very direct. Some people might say they were kind of rude, because they told him to his face that, listen, I don't trust you. That is how honest they were with their opinions. And I felt he might be feeling very bad about that, because these guys did not hold back with their comments. They did not hold back with what they felt about the Chronicles, and maybe that must have really hit him hard. Who knows? I don't know. This is just me speculating again. Osman Ali, what are you saying? Tade, have you signed the 50-1 Parliament petition? Do you know what? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that petition. Now, just hold that thought. I'm going to talk about that petition in a bit, yeah? I'm going to talk about it. Let me talk about it now. Listen. There is a pros and the cons of the 50+1 rule, because before we fans just jump on it, we need to be very, very, very careful. For those that don't know what the 50+1 rule, I believe everyone here should know, but for those that don't know what it is, I've said it before in my previous videos, but I'm going to say it again. The 50+1 rule is simply a format of ownership of club, which is adopted right now by the German teams in Bundesliga, whereby the club members will own 51% of the club, and 49% is owned by commercial investors. Now, I was watching a video today from, I think, was it on Sky Sports, when they interviewed Jens Lehmann, and Jens Lehmann made some very fantastic points, and I'm going to say those points here, which I kind of agree with. I agree with his points. There are disadvantages and shortcomings of you having a club that is run by club members. Look at Schalke today. Look at where Schalke is. They are battling relegation. They're definitely going to be relegated this season. It is owned by club members. Now, there's something you need to understand about having experts in charge, right? It's quite important you have a certain level of experts to be in charge of certain things, and not just club members that don't know every single thing about football. Yes, we granted we want to win football games. We want to, win trophies and all whatnot. However, never forget that you still need a little bit of hand holding to run the affairs of the business and how to run the business. Don't get me wrong. We don't want someone that's going to run the business and just think about money. Okay? No. We want someone that will be able to balance it out, but still understands how to be able to make profit for the club. Right? Because without money, you cannot run a club, whether we like it or not as fans. Yes, we all keep yapping and saying stuff about, it's all about money. There is an aspect that requires the money, because without the money, we cannot buy the players we want in the club, right? And if you now come into a situation whereby it is just members only, the decision making is made by just members, a lot of them might not be entirely proficient enough to be able to make key decisions on how to run a football club. Now, that in itself can have a disadvantage, and this is just one thing I want people to understand. It is very, very important to know that you need experts in certain areas where you want to run a football club. It is very, very important. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. Sorry, Blimiter, what are you saying? If the price is right, everything is for sale, even me. Skies, man. Liam Vince, most supposed takeovers have not gone through. Yeah, for example, Newcastle and Derby. I'm not aware of the Derby one, but I'm aware of the Newcastle one, yes. Liam Vince, Shaka have had more managers than wins this season. I totally agree with you, man. I totally agree with you. They've had 4 managers and only 2 wins. Listen, that club is running into the ground right now. It is running into the ground. Okay, people, this is one of the things I wanted to talk about. Probably the main thing I wanted to talk about today, right? We've all seen this news of Thierry Henry and Alan Shearer being the first inductees of the newly created Premier League Premier League Hall of Fame. I just wanted to say manager of the season. Congratulations to the both of them. Congratulations to the both of them. I really appreciate the fact that these 2 players have been recognized for something. And another thing I like is the fact that the Hall of Fame is not only going to be an individual award that considers only attacking players, but an individual award that considers people that have impacted football in the Premier League, right? Now, the question now is, why is it that attacking players dominate football awards? Why is it that we always make sure we consider attacking footballers the player of the season, best player in the world, the Ballon d'Or? Why? Why is it that we only look at players that probably have the assists, the goal contributions, all that? I have a problem with that, okay? And I've been saying it for a very long time. Like, when someone comes to me and tells me someone is the best player in the world, right? And this has nothing to do with Thierry Henry and Alan Shearer. This is the Hall of Fame, right? But this is a different question to you guys. Why is it that when they say the best player in the world, or when they say the best player in Europe, it is mainly dominated by attacking players, people that contribute the goals or the assists and all that? I feel it is an unfair way of judging players' contribution in a team. And the reason I simply say this is because, yes, granted, Cannavaro won the best player in the world once. That was an exception to sort of the rule, and I was glad that he won that, because obviously there was no other choice. If there was another choice, probably they might have taken that person. But the problem I have is the fact that a lot of people seem to think it's all about goals. And I get it. It's totally about goals. The game is about scoring goals, and the goals win you games, right? But if that's what football is about, because let's not forget, football is a team game. It is a team sport. So if it is a team sport, why is it that when they say the best player in the team, they only give the people that contribute to the goals? I don't get it. I feel personally, and this is my opinion, and please, I want you to come in and challenge me. Tell me why you think I'm talking rubbish, or tell me what you think. Without the defenders, you can't win games. Without the defensive midfielders like Roy Keane or Viera, you can't win games. This is why I have a problem with things like the world best footballer, Ballon d'Or. I think that bullshit should be scrapped. I'm sorry. And the simple reason I say this is because one tree cannot make a forest. One man cannot win everything for you. Or else I will be telling someone like Ronaldo to go and be defending. What happens to the likes of Sergio Ramos? What happens to the likes of Nesta? What happens to the likes of Maldini? The problem I have with this now is many of these guys, their names are not going to be remembered compared to the likes of Ronaldo and Messi and Maradona and, I don't know, Perez, Henry. The names are not going to be because their names are not going to be there among the best players in the world. And this is why I believe personally, this is my opinion, I believe personally that we should only have best players in different categories. What do I mean? Best midfielder, best defender, best attacker, best goalkeeper, and leave it there. You should do a Ballon d'Or for each area of the field. If you really want to have an award that looks for the best, then probably that is what they should do. Because if I'm a defender and like Sergio Ramos, I'm gonna be mad. With all my contributions in football, with everything I have done in football, I'm gonna be mad. Why is it that I only get recognized for the defensive category then? Why not the world? I've done my bit as a defender. I've won all my headers, right? I've done all my tackles, right? I've dispossessed a lot of players. I've intercepted a lot of balls. I'm racking up all my stats. So I have a problem with this. Personally, I have a problem with it. Some people can tell you and come and tell you, oh yeah, one school of thought will say, do you know what? Because football is all about goals. So because of that, we have to only recognize the attacking players. And this is where I have a problem. Let me ask you guys this question. Do you watch relay? Relay, the relay racing. Relay racing is a team sport, right? It's all about, you running and giving the baton. It's a team sport, and all of them, all the four runners within the relay team, they get given a medal. They get given a medal. They're not gonna tell you they're only gonna recognize Usain Bolt in a relay team, or his other or just one of his teammates and not him. They're all gonna be given the same medal, and they're all gonna get the same accolades. It's a team sport. Football is a team sport. Any team sport that I recognize, I don't, especially for football, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I have a big problem with giving these awards to mainly people that contribute to goals or contribute to assists or something. I have a big problem with that. I don't know what you guys think. I've got Mossy Boy in the waiting room. I'm going to be getting Mossy Boy in. But just before we do that, right, I want to reveal who I nominated. And I would like you guys to guess. I want to reveal who I nominated as my other 6 contestants for my other 6 contestants for the Hall of Fame. Have you guys done your voting? If you haven't done your voting, don't forget you can vote 6 other players. They've got a 23 short list, and you can vote 6 players. Let me reveal to you guys who I actually chose. Let's see. All right. Listen, people, I already did it before. I already voted, but I can just show you guys. I don't know who you guys voted. But I chose Tony Adams. Yeah. I chose Dennis Bergkamp. It's a tough one. It's a really tough one, people. It's a really, really, really tough one. Do you know what? Let me do it this way, right? Let me ask you guys who you think I voted before I go ahead. Let me ask you guys who you think I voted. Let me see what the guys are saying quickly. Let me see what the guys are saying. Osman Ali, I think you said it before. Cantona, Terry, Bergkamp, Scholes, Keane, and Viera. I can see a few people there that I voted for in your team, but I'm not gonna say it. Who do you guys think I voted for? Can you guys tell me who do you guys think I voted for? I want you to guess. So I've got a few people here, right? I'm gonna say that. I've got Andy Cole. I've got Ashley Cole. I've got Didier Drogba. I've got Les Ferdinand. I've got Rio Ferdinand. I only chose one of the players there. Who do you guys think I voted for? Let me show you guys again. So I've got these players on the screen right now. Yeah. I've got Andy Cole. I've got Ashley Cole. I've got Didier Drogba. I've got Les Ferdinand. And I've got Rio Ferdinand. I only chose one person from this row, as you can see. I only chose one person from this row. Can you take a guess who I chose? Can you guys take a guess who I chose? Tell me, who do you think I chose among all these players? Then we'll go to the next row. Let me see what you guys are saying. I'm asking the question, who do you guys think I voted on that row? Are you guys even paying attention? I wanted to vote Yakubu, but he's not on the list. Do you know what? I thought about Yakubu, you know. I thought about Yakubu because... But the question right now is that there are some criterias, right? You need to have played... I think you need to have played... is it 250 games? And you need to have scored... If you haven't made 250 games, then you have to have made at least 200 minimum appearances, or you have to have scored at least 100 Premier League goals. Did Yakubu score 100 Premier League goals? I don't know. Did he score 100 Premier League goals? I can't remember. I know he scored 100 in total, but I don't know if they were all Premier League, Yakubu. So, I don't know. But it's going to be tough for Yakubu to be there, though. It's going to be really, really tough. Liam Vince, you think he's real? It's Mossy Boy thinks he's Drogba. Defo is Drogba. You think? Ricardo, maybe if Emery... No, this is... I'm asking the question. This guy here is talking about Emery. Arsenal Manic, what are we voting for? It seems like you're not even paying attention, Arsenal Manic. We're talking about... are you even paying attention? We're talking about the Hall of Fame. James Dunlop, jokes aside, I voted for Scholes. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie, guys. Scholes did not make my team. It's not because I didn't want him to. It's just because I've got too many legends to choose from, people. I've got too many legends to choose from. Do you know what, guys? Mosibo was right. I definitely chose Drogba. So let me just go back to that screen, right? So yeah, so I chose Drogba, right? So I've got Adams, Bergkamp, DJ Drogba. And then on here, there were two people I chose, people. I chose two people on here. Two. It was a tough one. It was a very tough one. But I chose Steven Gerrard. Yes, I chose Steven Gerrard. And I chose Roy Keane. Right? That's how many? That's 5. Then I have one more to choose from. Right? And it was a tough one. It was a very tough one. But I chose Vieira. Those were my 6. Those were the 6 people that I voted for. It's a tough one. Honestly, it's a tough one. Because you have someone like Nemanja Vidic, you had Ian Wright, you had Robin van Persie, you have John Terry, Paul Scholes, Peter Schmeichel, Michael Owen, Matthew Letizia, Frank Lampard, Robbie Fowler. There were a lot of, even Rio Ferdinand as well, you know. We had Ashley Cole, who's probably arguably one of the best left backs ever to grace English football. We have Eric Cantona, you know, Manchester United great. We have David Beckham, we have Sol Campbell. Honestly speaking, they've got too many legends. Too many legends. I don't know, man. I don't know. Tell me, who did you guys vote for, people? Who did you guys vote for? Yakubu was great with us, Ricardo, until he got injured. Tade, why don't you choose your legend in Naya Cho? Yakubu was before my time. Well, now I see why. Let me not say what I want to say. Anyways, let me just keep that to myself. I knew all your choices were so typical choices. No, you did not know my choices. When I asked you to tell me, you didn't say anything. So I think you should just keep that to yourself right now and stop acting like you knew what I was going to choose. Now that I've said it, you're saying that it's typical. How can it be typical? Tell me. Did you expect me to choose Gerrard and Roy Keane? I don't think so. Alright, people. Let me play one more song for you guys. And I'll be taking a call from Mossy Boy. And I'll be interested to see who he's going to vote for. And I'll also be interested to hear his thoughts on why attacking players dominate footballing individual awards, people. Alright, people. Let me see if I can play you guys another song. And I'll be right back. I'll have to refill my tea as well. All right, this is a song from Xavi Rusan, people. It is called Vintage Velo. Enjoy it, and I'll be right back, people.
For the energy, I ain't worried, give a fuck about the enemy. Beat his ass, got him thinking it was 10 of me. That's why tonight I'm on the weed, not the Hennessy. Niggas lying, but I tell you how it really be. Dropping game, I could sprinkle for infinity. I'm the player of the year if I do say, cause I treat a Saturday like a Tuesday. Came through with the sauce for the soul food. Eat good, smoke great, that's a whole move. Whole time, half time for the smoke break. In the mission, from the mission for the long cake. Laced up, rope chain, got my tongue tied. Top down, titties out, let them sun dry. I'm that nigga and I said it before I had proof. Can't believe it till they see it, that's a sad truth. Hey, I be out of town, out of time, out of blood rush. You be out of line, out of bounds, out of comeback. I be out of town, out of time, what it does at. You be telling lies in your rhymes, where your funds at. Mailbox money in my real name. Niggas 30 years old and they still lame. Tryna kick it in the H like a field goal. Touchdown with finesse, that's a heel toe. Look, fuck what you thought, nigga, think better. Sundress, no draws, got the seat wetter. Got my suede jumpsuit for the wind chill. Hot girl, but she blowing like a windmill. Truly, I ain't got a flex for the routine. Too clean with a plate full of poutine. Nigga worrying about me, can't help you. Way better when it's heard and it's felt too. Get my weed from the west, gold from the south. Show 'em how to make them triple O's from the couch. Nigga counting on luck, ain't a life plan. I'ma have the last laugh for a lifespan. Hey, I be out of town, out of time, out of blood rush. You be out of line, out of bounds, out of comeback. I be out of town, out of time, what it does at. You be telling lies in your rhymes, where your funds at.
Hey, Mossy Boy, you ready for me now? Let's see if we can talk to Mossy Boy. Let's hear his thoughts on the matter today. All right, people, let's see if we can get Mossy Boy. What this boy is saying, Taddy is angry with us. I am not angry with anyone. I'm just myself 100% today. I cannot be shouting today, so I'm a bit chilled. Apologize if I don't look too hyper today. Osman Ali, Katona was the first superstar of the EPL, the king of the league from 92 until he retired in 97. He revived Manchester United and paved the way for the class of 92. Every season he played, he won the title. Yeah, he's do you know what? For some weird reason, he didn't really make my cut. I don't know, man. I don't know. I chose people that I watched a lot more, if you see what I mean. And at the end of the day, it's always going to be subjective, you know. It'll be interesting to see who they choose. It'll be interesting to see who the other 6 players are. You know, at the end of the voting. But let's just see if I can get Mossy Boy in quickly, and that'll probably be my only call for the day, because I'm gonna be out of here by 11 people. All right, let's see if we can get Mossy Boy in. Hello, Mossy Boy, can you hear me?
Yeah. Tari's your Mossy Boy here. How you doing? You okay?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good. It's been a bit actually.
Yeah, it's just last week, isn't it?
Yeah, I keep jumping online to see whether you're gonna be around, but yeah, I thought
you need to look out for the what's it called, for some of my posts.
Yeah. Well, like that last week, I think you've done show from Monday to to
Yep.
I think
I did
to
Monday to Friday.
Sunday or
That
so.
was
Monday to Friday, yeah.
that was a lot.
Yeah,
That was a
that's a
lot.
lot. Yeah, that is a
And
lot.
then to take a break.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then
Are
to
you
take a
been anyway? You
break.
good?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just a little bit
Awesome.
tired. I've not
Awesome.
recovered from the
Yeah.
weekend because I
Yeah,
had
that's right. What did you do at the weekend? Did you play football or something?
I played football on
On
Saturday morning
Sunday?
and I played football on Sunday morning and I
Oh, okay.
really wrecked myself. I wrecked
Oh my
myself.
days.
Yeah, I
That's
wrecked
right.
myself
Yeah.
because it was really, really bad. It was really I haven't played ball in a while, but I just wanted to play.
Yeah.
And I played 90 minutes, 11 aside
Mm.
on
I mean,
Saturday morning.
I'm just training, just keeping fit. And I just want this season to be over, then can start fresh next season. My
Yeah.
club they're playing. I just keep texting them that no, I'm not available. I
Which
just
club
like
is
want
that?
to. I just It's Titterington in Bristol. It's just outskirts of Bristol here. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah, it's all right.
Cool.
It's not too bad. Yeah,
Cool. All right, let me ask you a few questions quickly. The main thing
yeah.
I want to talk about today is about why
Mm,
attacking players dominate football individual awards. But just a quick one. Who do you reckon is going to make
mm.
the Europa League final among all these teams?
You'll be surprised about what I'm gonna say. I think Manchester City is gonna win it.
No. Sorry, that's Champions League, yes?
It's
Sorry, I was talking about Europa.
the Europa
Okay,
League
Champions League.
final.
Champions League. So if you Champions League, Manchester City is going to
Champions League. Yeah, yeah. It's either the person that gets to the final between PSG and Manchester City, which is gonna win the cup. But I'm leaning towards Manchester City at the moment.
So you don't think this whole throughout Zidane's record, right?
Hmm.
Whenever he gets to the semi-final, he wins the Champions League. You don't think that
Come on,
matters?
but if did you see I know you watch them play tonight. It's so boring. I'm not sure whether because
But
they don't have
were you not
Ramos.
surprised though?
No, I was yeah, I was surprised the way they're playing, but
That's what I'm saying.
the only thing I can see in that Real Madrid team is it doesn't matter what team they put out, they're just playing the game. Which I was hearing the commentator was saying, oh, Chelsea they're really playing well. Look at the way they play with Liverpool in the second leg of the quarter. They just play effortlessly, like as if that thing doesn't mean nothing to them.
Sorry, who are you talking about
Because
now? Real Madrid
I'm
or
talking about, yeah, Real Madrid. So,
okay, I'm getting confused.
yeah,
Yeah, but what I'm saying
that's
is,
why,
so here's
yeah,
a question to you, Mossy boy. You saw
yeah.
the way they played against Liverpool, and then you saw how they were shambolic today, in a sense. Do you think maybe it's
To
because of
me,
the number of
yeah.
changes that was made in the team, or do you think
No,
they just got
I
caught
think
out
they're
of
missing. They're
missing who?
missing their captain actually.
But
They're
but
missing
but it
Ramos
didn't really
because if
matter.
Ramos is in the team,
But Mossy boy, it didn't
mhm,
matter
mhm.
before they got to this stage. So why is it that all of a sudden it matters now?
No, I'm not. But it's just because they just play as if we don't want to be here. You understand what I mean? You can see Ramos in the stand. It was like as if he wants to kind of go onto that pitch and just say, "Guys, come on!"
Okay,
It's yeah, it's kind of
okay,
there's no one there to kind of. Benzema tried to kind of slap everybody up to kind of come on, wake up.
mm,
They're not responding.
mm, okay,
Yeah.
okay. What about the Europa League? Who do you think is gonna make the final? You've got Man United
Europa
playing
League,
Roma and
I'll
Villarreal
probably
playing.
Man United. I'll see Man United and Villarreal in the final.
Man United and Villarreal. So you don't think
Yeah,
Arsenal is
that's
gonna
right.
be able to beat Villarreal?
Come on, come on, come on, come on. I mean, I'm gonna be real, man. Come on, this Arsenal team, if they get to the final with any of the team that left in this competition, they're just going to go and do it again, embarrass the club again, as what they did in Baku. Because to me, players are not just getting better under a manager right now. Look at Gabriel Magalhaes. He came in, that hunger that he's bringing from where he's coming from, that hunger only lasts how many months? About 3 months, and it just went dead. Look at Partey. When he's coming from Spain, that hunger that he's bringing when he gets to Arsenal, that hunger just dead. And now all of them are just like they just pick up from the street, the 11 guys from the street and just knock the ball around. If they get to the Europa League final, I'm not saying they can't get there, but if they get there, they just want to go and embarrass us again. Like Baku 2, I would be singing again.
Okay, I'll take your word for it then. All right, let's move over to Daniel Ek, right? Before we go to the main topic. Daniel Ek, you've all seen the news that Daniel Ek says he wants to buy Arsenal Football Club, and he's joined forces with our 3 Arsenal legends on the screen, Viera, Henry, and Bergkamp. And we've also had the news today that Josh Kroenke has reiterated that he's not selling. He's gone in and he's said that in a meeting with his internal staff. What's your thoughts on the whole situation, really?
I agree with you what you said about Josh calling about probably 300 staff, telling them that they're not going to sell any stake at Arsenal. If they might decide not to say anything with this news that is going around, and people will be saying that, oh, Kroenke is not saying anything, it means he wants to sell. What I like what you said, they kind of like might be serious that they're not going to sell. At the same time, they might probably marketing, if you understand, tactics. They say, okay, because if they're easy that, okay, we're going to leave, we're going to sell the club, then this guy can just say, okay, if you're going to sell the club, I will give you 1.2 billion. They only make 2 million on top of what they bought Arsenal from. You understand what I mean? And they will be pricing the club with, but with that tactics, if this guy go to them that, okay, I'm gonna give you 2.2 billion, then they might probably be tempted and say, oh, we make $1 billion profit, then that covers all the loss that we've made, and they can just say, okay, yeah, we're going to take that. It's just a marketing strategy, basically.
So
I would say.
Saying you think it's a market? Are you saying you think it's a marketing strategy, or you?
I think it's market strategy, because we Arsenal fan, we're not going to stop until this guy leaves. I don't care how they're going to leave.
You reckon we're not going to stop? Because this is exactly one thing I said to Cecile after the Everton game. That listen. The only way we can keep drumming this thing into these people's ear is to keep doing it. We've done one protest now, and
but I was told, and when I was watching every Arsenal home game, there will be a protest. Every single Arsenal home game from now on until this guy actually leaves the club. So, which I agree to that. And some people are saying that, oh, and the next Arsenal home game is against Villarreal, second leg in Europa League. They're saying that, oh, because we protest, that's why we lost to Liverpool. No, that's why we lost to Everton. No, it's not. It's not because of that. It's because the manager we are playing is more tactical and is more experienced than the manager, than our own manager. That's why we lost the game. Then this next game coming, if Arsenal go on and lose the game, I don't want them to say because we protest, that's why we lost to Villarreal. No, we just have to keep doing it, like you said, until they decide to say, okay, we're going to be leaving.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Now the last thing. The Hall of Fame. We've all seen the Hall of Fame. We've seen the two inductees. We've seen Alan Shearer. We've seen Thierry Henry. And I believe they deserve to be in there, definitely. Who are you voting for? Have you voted?
No, I'm not. I didn't vote, but what you brought onto the screen right now is, but if they're voting some player off, it won't be fair to the other player because they all play their part on the football pitch anyway. They are all kind of their own legendary in some ways to their clubs. So kind of pick some people out of them that it means you're telling the rest that this one is better than you, this one is better than you, this one. To me, like you said, like a Ballon d'Or, is only attacking player that dominated the
So,
the Ballon d'Or apart
we're
from
going
one
into
time.
before we get there,
Yeah.
because there are two different things right now. Okay, one is the Hall of Fame, and then the second question, which you're going into now, is why is it that attacking players dominate football individual awards? So, just to make it clear for the people watching, so what you are talking about now, we've deviated from the Hall of Fame, right? Now, you want to talk
Okay.
about the main question. You want to answer you want to give an answer to the main question of the day, which is why is it that? Because what actually made me to talk about this today is
Yeah.
it's been on my mind for a long time, and I personally I don't like the whole idea of giving one person the best player in the world award. If you tell me it's the best striker or the best midfielder or the best defender, I can understand that because there are other people you
Understand
can
that. Yeah.
compete with in
Yeah.
that
I get what you
area,
mean.
right?
Yeah.
But Messi cannot do Sergio Ramos's role. Sergio
No.
Ramos cannot do
No.
Messi's role.
Messi's
So
role. No, that's
everybody is
correct.
very
Yes.
important, right? So this is one of the reasons why I asked the question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that attacking players dominate football individual awards? Some school of thought will say because football is all about scoring goals, and that's why people focus on those players that contribute to the goals and the assists, right, or make something happen towards a goal, right? And they ignore the people that are at the back line. And let's be honest, over the years, they've always ignored them, apart from the Cannavaro one, which was an aberration from the norm. Apart from the Cannavaro one, really and truly, they're always focusing on, attacking players. So I suppose, what is your take on that now? Why is it that attacking players dominate football individual awards? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, because for example, I will give you one example now. Arsenal, the Arsenal player when like for example like Aubameyang now. Aubameyang keeps scoring goals. Everybody they are in the Arsenal squad. Look at he scored 2 goals against Manchester City in the FA Cup semi-finals. The only person that they're talking about is Aubameyang because he scored goals. Take those 2 goals away from him. Okay, let's say he doesn't score that 2 goals. He doesn't bring because the attacking players they score goals. That's why it kind of drift towards them a little bit. I completely 110% agree with what you said that they should have the best striker, best midfielder, and best defender player of the player in the world, like Ballon d'Or for each areas, if you understand what I mean. Not just a single player. This is the best player in the world. Then, like you said, if Messi can score like 5 goals. If his defender are not doing their job, they concede 6. They lost that game. You understand what I mean? So every single player on the pitch, they got the job they have to do. Like you said, what's it called? Puyet cannot go and do Messi's job. Puyet has to stay at the back and protect that goal Messi scored. It's a teamwork. Like you use a very good example, like relay.
Yeah.
When they change baton around, right? Then maybe probably Jamaica won the race or England England won the race, for example. They're not gonna give a medal to the last person that took the baton home. If you understand what I mean, they give all 4 or 5 of them medals. So that is the way it should be. So that's my own take on that. I completely agree with what you said. So yeah.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. So just before you go, do you want to tell us who you're gonna vote for? Is it top secret for Hall of Fame?
Well, if you bring them up now,
should I put on the
put
screen?
it on the screen. But I will just vote maybe probably that there will be some player on there maybe probably that I might not know, but
hang on. Let me see if I can take it back.
I'll just kind of
Let's see if I can take it back. All right.
Yeah.
So
I know
I'll
everybody
let you
on
take
here.
your time. Just tell me who you want to choose, and I'll choose them for you. Do you want to look through everything first?
No. That's line by line.
That's the problem. You might look at it line by line and you choose someone now, and then you go down, you realize.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do I have to kind of pick 6 players, right?
It's just 6.
It's just 6.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what position, right? Just 6.
No, it doesn't matter. It's Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame doesn't care about positions.
About position. All right, let's see. Let me look at them. All right, scroll down. Let me. Yeah, it keeps scrolling down. I'm only seeing one line.
There's a delay.
Yeah, okay, there's a delay. Yeah. That's right. I'm definitely not taking Roy Keane. Get him out of the screen,
Why?
man. Keane, come on, man. This guy
Why?
is. I just like. I don't like him. I don't like him on the football pitch. I
You're being
like him on.
sentimental, no?
I like him being a pundit, not on the football pitch.
Really? If you
Yeah,
have this guy, imagine you had this guy on Viera in Arsenal Football Club, like playing in the
because
same
two of
team.
them can't be in one team.
They're gonna fight.
You can't have two captain to what's it called, drive a ship or something like that. So, no.
Okay, I'm gonna keep scrolling.
Yeah, just scroll down, and I know who will pick already anyway. Just scroll down again,
That's it.
and then let me start from the bottom. My first one, I would definitely pick up Patrick Viera. Definitely vote for him. So that's my number
Vidic?
one.
Vidic is a wonderful player.
Yeah, he's a good player. Him and Ferdinand, they really complement each other. They at some points, they're the best two center back in the country then.
Yep.
So yeah.
So should I go up?
Yeah, go up. Yeah. So I'm still waiting for it to catch up. There we go. No one for me on this row. You just go up. No.
Even John Terry? I almost picked John Terry. For some weird reason, I don't know why I didn't pick John Terry. I don't know, man. I'm sport for choice. I have too many choices. I don't even know who to pick anymore.
Pick any choices. No. You just scroll up. I'm gonna pick Fowler.
Really?
Okay. He's a good striker. I'm gonna pick Robbie Fowler.
So you don't pick Steven Gerrard, you don't pick Frank Lampard, you don't pick Kane, Matt
well, I've picked one midfielder anyway, which is Patrick Viera. So
yeah, but you're not forming a team. This is the thing. It's not a team.
No, yeah, I know. I'm not saying I'm forming a team, but I'm not picking. I'm picking on how how good they are in how if you take for example Patrick Vieira out of midfield, you will know that something come off from that middle.
But Hall of Fame is not about whether you're a midfielder or this is the thing. It's not about whether you're a midfielder or defender or anything. That's not what it's about. It's about how good you are. It's
about how good you are, right?
Done, what you've contributed to the Premier League as a player. Yeah, if you look at the criterias, yeah, you're looking at what you've done across. I mean, the criteria is 250 games, right? And then you have some. If you don't have 250 games, they look at how many goals you've scored. They look at golden boots, probably.
Yeah.
They also look at if you have. I'm trying to remember all the other criterias now. I think the titles you've won, is it part of it? I can't remember now, but there are some things in the frequently asked questions, yeah, whereby they will tell you about how much impact you've made in the Premier League. So it's mainly about more or less like the impact, really. So I don't know. Anyway, it's your choice. It's your choice. It's totally your choice.
Then, if that is the case, if that is the case, I'm gonna take out Robbie Fowler. Then I'll go and take Paul Scholes instead. I'm gonna change it to Paul Scholes.
Make up your mind, man.
Yeah, Paul Scholes.
Yeah,
take out Robbie Fowler and choose Paul Scholes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then you go up. Go back to the next row. Then I'll check. You're going back down. That's 2. I need to choose 4 more. Go on. Then I'm gonna choose Drogba as well. You choose Drogba.
Go on. Is that it?
There'll be of a delay, and if you scroll up, there are 3 more. Yeah, I'm gonna choose 2 here. I'm definitely going to choose I'm gonna choose Tony Adams and
Cantona?
I'm gonna choose Eric Cantona.
Then you have one more. Who else?
Have I got one more?
Yep.
No, just go down to the next line. I want to see. I want to compare those ones and see what did they. Scroll down a little bit more for me, please. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Andre Cole.
Andy Cole.
Andre Cole. Yeah.
Andy Cole. Wow.
Andre Cole, yeah.
Interesting selection. Okay. So Tony Adams, Eric Cantona, Andy Cole, Drogba, and
Andre Cole.
Scholes and Vieira. Interesting. Interesting. That's an interesting selection. Let me see what the guys are saying on the comments. There's nothing that they've said. In 2019, Van Dijk was robbed by Messi. Yeah, people can say that definitely. Osman Ali, in my opinion.
But and again, I can see the reason why Messi keep winning the Ballon d'Or.
Yep.
But him alone, if throughout his career, he has won 225 or 228 man of the match by himself alone.
Yeah.
That is a lot. Even Cristiano Ronaldo only won like about 125 or something.
Yeah.
Then the nearest person to those two is Hazard, which is 93. So I can understand why they kind of giving it to, but like you said, I'm not disputing what you said, but at least for that their position, they are the best at that position.
Yeah.
But in the midfield, are they the best? In the defense, are they the best? No. If you understand what I mean. So I think they should create something for the midfield and the defense as well. And the lastly goalkeeper, actually.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Anyway, that's your nomination. I'm just gonna say that again. Patrick Vieira, Paul Scholes, DJ Drogba, Andy Cole, Tony Adams, and Eric Cantona. At the end of the day, this is always gonna be subjective, depending on what people feel is an impact on the game of football, and it is what it is. There's always gonna be different people voting, and that's the joy of it. Listen, Mossy boy, thanks a lot for coming on, as usual. I really appreciate you coming on.
No problem.
All right.
Yeah.
And
I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. Hopefully Arsenal kind of win. Even though if they win on Thursday or if they get through to the final, it's not. I wouldn't feel any joy at all. To be honest with you, I would not be joyful at all. So
you won't be joyful if we
win. Because going into Champions League, we're just going to get humiliated.
Win, really?
Listen, because we're in the I'm going to be happy that we win a cup. But I'm not going to be happy at the same time because we're going to be in the Champions League. Then we're going to be
black in Champions League.
They're just going to humiliate. We're just going to go there and embarrass Arsenal. We're just going there to make up numbers. That's the thing.
What if we get into the Champions League and Josh Kroenke just decides to become Abramovich all of a sudden? And just
listen. Let me. Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I was listening to. I went back on YouTube and I was listening to the Josh Kroenke interview about that, all the questions they are asking him. I'm telling you right now, there are some things that someone kind of said to you earlier that Tade is angry with everyone, whereas you're not angry. You can tell from the tone of your voice that I'm really tired. From the way Josh is talking, answering the question, he's just saying, you can tell from his voice that he's just saying that you guys haven't seen nothing yet. We're not spending nothing. I'm just here to just give you the answer that you want to hear. You understand what I mean? That guy, that Kroenke, is it KSC or KST or what is they call them? They're here to drag Arsenal all the way to the bottom. I'm telling you right now. I was listening to him. I didn't trust him. I didn't trust a single word that he said. It doesn't. Someone was saying that, oh, if UEFA or anybody if UEFA comes down, they want to punish them. They want to punish all the team that join the ESL. Then is the money going to go out from the Arsenal pocket, or is going to go out from KSC pocket? The way he answered that question was just saying that if they give us a fine, then you can tell from his voice. He just said, "Oh yeah, any financial thing that's going to go out from KSC pocket." He just answered bluntly. And the interview question, the way, if you go for a job interview question and you answer a question like that, they will just look at you and say, this guy is not ready for us. They will just like, you understand what I mean? It's absolutely all the answers he's giving. They ask, he just answer a question, yes, no, yes, no. Like, I was like, this guy doesn't even, now, someone says something that I was reading. Now, when the protest doesn't stop and it keep going, then I think they will realize how big Arsenal Football Club is.
Okay.
So it's kind of, we just need to keep going until they leave. We cannot let them win. Because if they win, we won't.
I guess we're gonna be looking out for more protests then. Listen, Mossy boy, I really have to let you go now. I really do.
No problem.
I need to run quickly.
All right, cool.
I think we'll be talking very soon.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, probably after the game on Thursday. All right.
Yeah, definitely. No problem. Take it easy. All right.
Cheers.
All right.
Bye. All right, people. That was Mossy Boy. He's giving his own nominees for the Hall of Fame. What are your nominees? I will have to be rounding up the show. In a jiffy, I'll just take a few comments and I will end the show. Let me just start from the top. I think they're talking about Martinez and Emery. Osman Ali, in my opinion, you two have misunderstood what the Hall of Fame is about. I'm not sure why you say that. Osman Ali, you're both choosing either your favorites or who you rate the most. It's about impact. It's about the impact they had. How can Cantona not be in your... So here's the thing, right, Osman Ali? You've just said we are both choosing. You did not really know the criteria as I used to choose my team. That was Mossy Boy's team and not my team, right? And my criteria is about the impact that I felt they've made in the football, as well as most of the players that I watched, right? I can only judge based on the players I watched and the kind of impact I felt that they made, right? I'm going to say it again, right? Didier Drogba, for me, was one of the players in my list. I had Roy Keane. I had Steven Gerrard. I had Patrick Viera in my team. I had Tony Adams and I had Dennis Bergkamp. All these players for me made an impact, right, in the Premier League as far as I'm concerned, right? And whether you like it or not, many of these other players as well, they all made impact. Let's be honest. Bergkamp made impact. Cantona made impact. So Campbell made impact. But the problem is you only have 6 to choose, So at the end of the day, it is going to be subjective. It is subjective selection. That is the reason why everybody is going to have a different selection. I don't know if people are going to have identical selections across the 23 short man list, if you see what I mean. So the reason these guys are shortlisted is because they made an impact in the first place. And that's the reason why they were shortlisted. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a tough one. It's a really tough one at the end of the day. But I agree with you. Cantona is unbelievable. But some people will not still have Cantona in there. Imagine some people that, say for instance, they give birth to them after 1997 or 1999. Many of them are probably not going to be choosing because they didn't really witness him. They're only gonna be maybe watching some of his clips or maybe what people told them. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be subjective at the end of the day. It's gonna be subjective at the end of the day. All right, people, listen. I'm gonna play one more song now, and this is gonna be the last song before I leave. Let me see. What am I gonna play for you guys? I will play How to Treat You Right, People by Mere Philman. Yeah, How to Treat You Right, and I'll be back to tell you guys my good nights. Enjoy it, people.
I'll be yours if you let me hold you tight. But I don't know if you let me in. Yeah, I know you had your heart broken one too many times, and now it's hard for you to open up. They have been cruel to you, saying things they don't mean. They have been rude to you, disrespect how you feel, but baby, I'll never go that far, 'cause I know better than that. So baby, let me hold you. I wanna show you how to treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows. Yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right. Let me show you what love is and why it's beautiful. Just put your body on top of mine, yeah. I won't treat you the same way as other girls who have no shame. No, I die for you. They have been cruel to you, saying things they don't mean. They have been rude to you, disrespect how you feel, but baby, I'll never go that far, 'cause I know better than that. So baby, let me hold you. I wanna show you how to treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows. Yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right. Treat you right. Yeah, I would never ever let you go. I would treat you right.
All right, people. Listen, people, I really need to go now. Thanks a lot for every single person that's commented and for Multiboy that's come on the call to talk to me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Sorry, people, I am not at my best today, and that's because I'm a little bit tired. I have not recovered from the weekend, and I really apologize for that, people. Thanks a lot, everyone. Liam Vince, see you as well. James Dunlop, Osman Ali, Ricardo, every other single person that has come on here today to comment. I really appreciate every single one of you. I'll be back on Thursday for the post-match analysis for the game between Arsenal and Villarreal. I'll be looking forward to talking to you guys pretty soon. All right, people, take care and good night. Talk to you guys later. Cheers. Bye.